How to ask my sensitive fiance for a genetic test before trying to conceive. 31F, 34M. Getting married. I usually lean on my partner for support, but I've been stewing over one issue lately. Genetic testing before we conceive. I play to newbie games all the time, so I know it's important. My aunt even has a hearing impairment, so I feel like we should get tested. My fiance is super sensitive. He was diagnosed with ADHD and depression as a kid, and his family doesn't talk about mental health. I want to bring it up, but I'm worried about hurting his feelings. We've seen his grandparents' FCOPD for almost a year. I think it could be genetic. I don't want to bring that up, though. I want to make sure we have the healthiest child possible. How do I ask him to get tested? I truly love my fiance, but before we bring another child into the world, I need to know if we are biologically compatible for a healthy pregnancy. I understand the topic is sensitive. Please try not to make harsh assumptions about the situation, as it's complex. I appreciate all good faith advice. I've been with my fiancé for 5 years, and we are both in our early 30s. We live together with his 5-year-old son, and his biological mother is not in the picture. The subject of having another baby has come up recently. I truly love this man, and we have a very healthy relationship. He's a fantastic father to his son, and he loves being a dad. We always imagine growing a family together and fantasize about having more kids. However, I'm hesitant about conceiving a child, mainly for what some might call selfish reasons. His first son is disabled. He is profoundly autistic, nonverbal, has cerebral palsy, apraxia, brain damage, and a global intelligence delay, and he is fed through a G-tube into his stomach. He does not speak, he's not potty trained, he cannot drink liquids, he elopes, and he requires 24/7 supervision. He's a lovely boy, and I love him like my own, but he's disabled to the degree where he will never be independent. There's a lot of despair that comes with parenting high support needs kids like him, you know? He'll live with us until we die, and then have to live with someone else. We mourn for the life we thought he'd have, and take it a day at a time. Ultimately, it is what it is, and we do our best.
If this was just a one-off, I think I wouldn't mind as much, but my fiancé also had some issues. He suffered from apraxia of speech and dyspraxia. He couldn't speak coherently until 7th grade. He also had badly managed ADHD and still suffers from the emotional dysregulation and time mismanagement that comes with it. Honestly, I'm not perfect myself. I had a stroke when I was 2, and my brother was born missing a hand, although we are both cognitively normal. I think we would both benefit from testing our genetics. I don't think I would want to have another child if the probability for intellectual or developmental disability is high. I know it's considered selfish to only want a neurotypical child, and I know the argument that you shouldn't have kids if you dislike the idea of them being disabled. I understand my desire is selfish. It's just how I feel. My fiancé is sensitive to this topic. I've brought it up before, and he becomes defensive. Not in an angry way, but he tries to play it off as a joke, though I can tell he means it. He basically insinuates that I blame him for his son's disability, which isn't true. Stuff happens, you know? I just want to understand our odds so we can plan for the future as best as possible. How can I broach the topic and get across my feelings without triggering an emotional defense or a shutdown from him?